My name is Nedregotten. I'm an Executive Vice President at Amedia, which is Norway's largest local media company, where I'm working with technology, product and data, where it intersects with all the business areas, especially editorial development, subscription development, and not least advertising development. I think data permeates pretty much everything we do these days, and it has been since, I guess, the early 2010s. Started out with editorial impact, but it sort of took off when we launched our paid strategy in 2014, where the feedback that we were getting from the data, from people logging in, from subscribers logging in and reading, and that data has sort of created a feedback loop that we've been able to harvest and harness into increasingly more insight into our editorial products and how they're being perceived by our readers and subscribers. And that data trove, again, has sort of led us into personalization, and these days we are even utilizing it for advertising purposes. So the reaction from the newsrooms is essentially unproblematic. I think in the early days, but I think we need to go back to 2008 and 2009, they were sort of seeing problematic aspects of it. But I think over time they've come to recognize, and it happened really early in 2014, 2015, I think, when we launched our paid model, they came to recognize that this is a really important and powerful tool in helping them to shape the journalism and helping them to make better decisions as journalists. So I'd argue that today it is seen as a vital part of the newsmaking process. So the public's perception of our data, I think this would be fair to describe this across all marketplaces. They have a fairly vague understanding of how data is being utilized and what's being utilized for. And I think that this is one of the major dangers in, on the one hand, the trust aspect of what we're doing. But on the other hand, I think it's vital that we aren't making rash decisions in terms of they are helping to, the data is creating a public good. And we are handling that data responsibly. That is a really hard message to get across, and I would think that the majority of readers, subscribers worldwide, don't really have a reflective kind of point on it, apart from the fact that they are hearing about the surveillance economy. But it's very much a knee-jerk, black and white sort of reaction. I firmly believe that it's possible to create responsible use of data for journalistic purposes, and I believe that is what we're doing.